my name is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers and the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, and today is challenge number 2 with our Boho Summer Collaboration or Boho Summer Collab event that is being put on by Line Dot Arrow and Nonstop Paper Crafts. Now they did a collaboration on a paper kit, a junk journal paper kit, and Natalie did half and Suzanne did half, and so Suzanne's half is in Nonstop Paper Crafts Etsy store, and Natalie's is in Line Dot Arrow Etsy store. I can't talk today, I'm sorry. It's 4:15 in the morning. So you should have been here when I was doing the cover at 1:15. So this is the book that we're making our tassel for. It's my boho journal, and I'm not going to show you the inside because it's super duper secret. I haven't done the flip through yet. Waiting for the tassel. So we've got these colors, and I've gotten out some stuff. I've got, for small stuff, I've got 2 boho beads, but I don't know because anyway. And then I've got a feather with some beads on it, and I've got a dragonfly, a real glittery dragonfly with some beads on it. I'm sorry, I should have been doing this. So I got the feather, the 2 boho beads, and the dragonfly on the, these were all on bulb pins, and this one I put some beads on. And I probably will go back and put beads on here, but I'm not exactly sure where my little beads are, to tell you the truth. I've got such a big mess going of stuff I didn't use in the book, and I thought for sure, I think I can hear. Oh, this isn't the beads. I've lost them in amongst all the extra stuff that I had. I had a bunch of little silver and black beads that she gave me. Maybe they're in the box. Okay, so that's left over from the book. There they are. There they are. So the first thing we're going to do, I've never made one of these before, just so you know, let's set the book to the side, is we need to get our materials here. Now I'm going to have to put bulb pins through these feathers. I love these feathers, and I love them with the color of the book, which I know you don't have to matchy match with boho, but I'm telling you right now, it's so difficult for me not to. So I've got this as well. It was a decorative piece of lace with beads on it that came apart. So I'm just going to hang it through like so. I'm definitely going to use that. Whoops, if I can get it off my finger. Okay. Leave that area open right there. And then I've got all this other stuff. Now, we're not going to use it all, but I got some stuff out. See that, you know, these are way too long, but I just got some pieces out. Here's some red. Oh, and it turns into burgundy. That might be kind of pretty, that end. Yeah. We'll just have to measure it against the length of the book. So it's going to be about this long. So it's going to be like this. And this is less like sari silk and more like this material that's on the book cover. So let's use that one for sure. I can do without this end of it. I have a great big feather too, but it's too big, I'm pretty sure. Plus, there's only so many feathers, right? And then I had kind of started to get an idea. And I got this ring out. This is an office ring. You pull it this way. And then open it. And I thought I would drape everything through there. Tie it as you do. And then just hook it through the hole that I made in the book with an eyelet in it. Now, I forgot to poke a hole through the material, so I got this pokey tool out that I got from Lisa's Paper Lace and Bling, my friend Lisa Fisher. She sends it to you with a cork on it. I don't know if she still sells those or not. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go by this length and do something close with each one. I'm not sure about this. Put that on there. Definitely not this. We've got that color on there. We need some different textures. So I've got this. So, oh, actually, this is what I was going to tie it with. Okay, so I've got this. So I'm just kind of draping it over my hand. Now, I have not even watched a video on how to do this. This is part of the same. And then we've got this, which I like. I don't know. Maybe we should cut it in half. In half this way. It's kind of thick. That was a little messed up right there. See, here I am all matchy-matchy again. Apparently you can't tear it. Nothing else. It's sturdy. Okay. So we've got a piece of that. And another piece of red. Then I've got a piece of leather. That's too long. You probably can't see what I'm doing, but I've just got this all laid out. And then I'm measuring them against each other. Woo! And I definitely want to have this and this. Okay, now let's throw this in there. I was going to throw this in for some texture, but I think we're getting too thick. Definitely want this in there though. I'm going to take this back out. Maybe one of the saris. don't know. Let's wait and see. Let's reserve judgment and see. That's still way too long. How did I manage that? Now I have two short pieces when I could have had one long piece. Okay. Okay, now the trick is to see if this will fit through that ring. Should have had a 2-inch ring. It's going to fit through there, and then we're going to tie it together. Otherwise, we won't be able to open and close it to hang it. Okay, so we're going to take this. It's not too bad. And then we're going to add our feathers and beads. Okay, now I want to tie it. And to tie it, I think I'm going to use some embroidery floss and then wrap it with this. You know, back and forth and back and forth. So let's find a color. Maybe a neutral color. I have so much floss. I may end up getting into the browns. Yeah, let me look in the browns. Yeah, let's just use the last little bit of that. And I'm just going to lay this on here. And I'm going to tie a knot. And I'm going to tie what they call a surgeon's knot. If I can get the first one through. My hands are kind of cramping this morning. And then flip it through again before you pull it tight. Well, that ended up not tight around here. Well, we can make it tighter when we wrap the stuff around. I think I'm just going to let those hang down. Then I'm going to wrap it with this. So there's leather in there, there's beads, there's string, there's sari silk, different kinds of sari silk. There's this material that's supposed to be sari silk, but it's not. Yeah. I'm not wild about the yellow, but okay. And then I'm going to tie it once on this side where you can't see it, and plus it's going to be underneath. That way we can tie it tighter. And then go around it this way and around it this way. Around it this way, around it this way. That way it's got two knots holding it shut. And then this can hang down as well. Okay, isn't it the most beautiful tassel in the world? I think there's too much stuff in it. That's why it's so fat. That's okay with me. Now let's take our feather and let's pin it to something. Maybe we'll pin it to this. What do you think? And we'll take our dragonfly. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Goodness. Okay. Now we have our dragonfly on there. Now, you know there's a way to, let's see. Okay. It's going to go there. Almost trim that yellow one just a little bit more. I don't want them all exactly the same length. Let's get our boho beads on here. Wonder if we could pin them farther down. This brown has sequins on it that I'm not sure you can see on camera. But I'm wondering if I can just pin this farther down. And it'll hang down further. Yeah, I think that'll be alright. And then let's try to find that same material on this side. Since it's so well suited to be pinned to. And put our other bead in here. I have in with my Christmas stuff some little bells, but I couldn't find them right offhand, so I would have loved to have the bells in here. Okay, so we've got our 2 boho beads, we've got our feather, we've got our dragonfly. Seems to want to lay the wrong way even though I changed the direction of the pin. We have our other boho bead here. You know, I think that means we can move our dragonfly somewhere not directly above the boho bead. Let's put it over here. Let's turn it around again. Yeah, it looks like it's going to hang backwards no matter what we do. There we go. Nope. See, it's going to flip over. I've put it both ways. Anyway, so this is what we've got so far. Let me see if I can... Okay. I'm looking at the camera and not at the tassel. We need something here. And I was thinking maybe one of these longer feathers would look nice over here. If we pinned it on this way. So let's see. We could put this through the feather stem. Yeah, this one appears to have a spot in the middle of it. Let's use this one first. Oh, come on now. And then you take the bulb pin. Got all kinds of different colors, but I see the color that I think I want. Maybe this dark color would be better where you don't see the pin so much. And then it's a real stinker, but you stick it through the shaft of the feather in one side and out the other. This one's pretty big. There we go. And then I left it long to help hide the pin. Which way do I want it? I want it this way. Yeah, it's helping to hide the pin all right. There we go. That way it won't come out. Okay. Got that. And I think we've got 2 boho beads. We've got these beads. We've got the dragonfly. We've got 2 feathers. Excuse me. Oz. 3. You hear me? Sorry about that. It's 4:30 in the morning. I do not know what he thinks he's barking at. I wonder... Yeah, let's use the pokey tool. Let's get everything we didn't use back into this box. It's a box of rejects. And we have these big beads too, but they're too heavy. And I was going to put them on some of the embroidery floss, or embroidery thread as some people call it, and then just tie a knot below and above to keep the bead where I wanted it, but it just seemed too overwhelming. They seemed too big for this tassel, because the tassel's not that big. I mean, it is for this book probably, but... So let's take the pokey tool, see if this is going to work, and go through this material. I'm trying to do it several times to make a big enough hole. For the clip to go through. I think that hole is big enough. Put the cover back on the pointy end. Now let's see if we can attach it to the book. Probably can't see me, but ta-da! Alright, so now we have this ring, which I kind of wish it would have been different. It's a little big for this, but here's our tassel on our book. Whoops, good grief. Here's our tassel on our book with all our different things, our feathers and our beads. And if you look through it, you find all the different things that are in there, different strings. It's tied twice. It's got the little stuff at the top, the little dragonfly that would, maybe wants to. Turn the right way. So we've got all that, and so that is actually the end of the tutorial on how to make a tassel, and I hope that you guys can make one. I never made one before. I've never watched a video on how to make one. I've just seen them, and if I can do it, then you can do it too. Okay, well, that's the end of the Boho Summer Collab Challenge number 2, and I will see you in the next video or video series. There's a whole video series on making this book, and it's called Bohemian Summer because the name of the kits are Bohemian Summer, and that's the paper we used, so that's the name of the book. And even putting this little thin material on with all these beads onto the cover, doing the inside. Here's our passport from challenge number 1, and our luggage tag from challenge number 1. Our tassel is challenge number 2, and a dream catcher is challenge number 3, but I don't have any kind of a hoop or anything, So I'm not sure that I will be able to do that one, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see what I get done. Okay, alright, well that's the end of this video, and I will see you in the next video or video series, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.